Hey guys, it's Gary with a legal tip about what happens when agents leave brokerages. We first of all have to understand that mobility is a fact of life in real estate. Agents are going to leave brokerages. The days of somebody getting out of real estate school, going to work for a brokerage for 40 years and then retiring are going to be few and far between. There are a few agents who will do it, but very, very few. My dad worked at Milliken for almost 40 years, 40, 50 years. I thought I was going to go to law school, go work for a brokerage, for a law firm, and then never leave. Well, 4 law firms later, we're here at Blair Cato, Pickering Castelline. So mobility is part of it. There's often an opportunity that arises in another brokerage, a different way of looking at things, a different way. It's not necessarily the end of the world that you have to change brokerages. I'm not telling you that you should change brokerages. I'm just saying that it is something that does happen often. So the question we get all the time from brokerage owners, from BICs, brokers in charge, and from the agents is what happens to my clients? Where are my clients? Do I get paid on these? I got closings in process. I want to get paid. Why is my commission being cut? The answer is very difficult on these matters because there's not a lot of case law. There is some case law, and we think we kind of know where the courts would rule on it, but every court rules differently, and you have to understand that. There's always that risk of going to court. So where are we going to look? First thing we need to do is, if you're planning on leaving a firm, and even if you're not, you need to know these answers. What does your agreement of your association say? When you associated with that brokerage, what did your association agreement say? It set out what your commissions are right now. It set out if you have a cap or anything of that nature. But what does it say about if you announce you're leaving? Do you get paid the same commission rate on those deals that are closing? Do you get paid on deals that are under contract but haven't been closed? What is the deal? Because remember, all clients belong to the broker, not to the agent. But we do have this concept that under the MLS rules, once you bring a contract that's accepted, you've earned your commission, you don't get paid till closing. So we got some kind of competing issues there. So first of all, we're going to be looking at your agreement with the brokerage. What does it say there? If there's nothing written in there, you then look at your office policy. Does the office policy address agents leaving the brokerage and how they're getting paid? If there's nothing in there, the third thing you look at is what has it been what is the standard practice been here at our brokerage? When Jane left and John left, how did they get paid? And shouldn't I get paid the same? So those are the three things you're going to look at. Absent that, I think what you're looking at is things that are under contract and already closed. You certainly would get paid. Things that are under contract but haven't been closed yet, but no other work's necessary done, I think that is a commission earned. But you start getting into gray areas when we're under contract, but we haven't gotten through due diligence. That's kind of a questionable one because there's still work, and the agent or a broker is going to have to assign another agent or do work himself or herself, and it's going to obviously diminish the amount of money they want to pay you there. And then certainly anything that's not under contract, you're probably just not going to be able to keep that client unless the broker allows it. So there's a lot of different factors involved. So my best advice to you right now, today, is if you're an agent, regardless whether you want to leave or not, you need to go to your broker when you sign up and find out what is the policy and put it in writing. If I leave this brokerage, what is my commission going to be once I announce? Is it going to change? Is it going to be the same? Do I get paid on things under contract already? What is the process? How is this going to work? Even if you're already at a brokerage and you have no intention of leaving, you need to sit down with your broker now and say, I want to avoid an issue if I ever leave. I have no desire of leaving right now, but I listened to Gary's legal tip on this, and he's right. We need to know what the policy is going to be. So go look at your agreements with your broker. If it's absent, do an addendum to it and say, in the event I leave, this is how it's going to be handled. Need to get all that done. And brokers, please quit writing association agreements where you're associating a licensee without addressing it in that agreement. You put in that agreement what their commission rate is, what their caps are going to be. Why would we not go ahead and include a paragraph that simply says, in the event of disassociation, termination, or you going to another broker, however you want to word it, this is what the commission will be, and these are the types of files you will go ahead and be paid on, and these are the kinds that you won't. This needs to be handled when the broker or the agent associates themselves with a broker, and not when they leave. We have unnecessary fighting. We have unnecessary name calling and bad blood. We don't need that. Let's go ahead and address it now for the agents that you don't have it in their agreement. Fix it. And those that do associate with you in the future, go ahead and put that in the agreement. All right. I hope that helps y'all. Y'all have a great week. If you get any questions on it, email me at gary@blaircato.com.